guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be definitely a TMI video. So I would say, just before I get into anything, I mean, we're talking about a menstrual cup, so there's so much, you know, that I have to explain. So yeah, if you guys don't want to hear all those details, do not watch this video. Okay, so I know there's a lot of menstrual cups out there, so it can be a little confusing when you're trying to, you know, try out a cup and you just don't know which one to try. I will say this is the one that I decided to go with. The reason why I got this one was because I thought it was a pretty good price, since you do get two. You get two of them, and I bought them on Amazon, so they were gonna get here like the next day. I actually decided to try this back in December because I didn't know if my wedding was gonna fall on the day of my period, because my period tends to change. So I thought, you know, if I am on my period, nobody wants to be changing in and out of their wedding dress to make sure you don't get any stains on it. So I figured I'm gonna try the cup, because it's supposed to be where you can use it for, you know, long periods of time. I have read different things. I've read that some people can go up to 9 hours with it, some people go up to 12 hours. Honestly, it all depends on how heavy your flow is. So for example, I do have a pretty heavy flow the first 2 days, to where I was having to change my tampon every hour or so on my first 2 days. So I was going through a lot of tampons. I mean, I was going through a box of tampons every time I got my period. And yes, I used to get the heavy ones, and I would still just go through those. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to be changing my tampon every hour or so on my wedding day, so I decided to try the cup. It does come, it is a set of 2, and there's 2 different sizes. So there's a size for I believe it's A and B. So the one that I got is size A, and the difference between those is, one of them is if you have given birth before, and the other one is if you have not. So that's the difference. I believe the cup might be a little bigger, more accommodating for if you have given birth before compared to someone that has not. So that's the main difference between the sizes. So I'm only going to show you one of them because I'm wearing one. So, and plus I don't want to show you guys something that I've already used, even though it's clean. But it both came with the cute little pouch. Like, this is pretty cute. So you can store it in this little pouch whenever you're not using it. And I thought that was really cute. So it comes with, you know, the pink one came with the little pink pouch, and then there's a purple one in here. So the purple one came with the little purple pouch. This is what the cup looks like, and yes, it does sound scary. The first thought you think of is, how the heck am I gonna put this up there? Like, there's no way I can put this up there. Like, I really want to try them because I hear that they're amazing, but I'm scared to put it up there. So first thing is, the main difference between these and the tampons is that the cup, when you put the cup up there, it sits where I guess your cervix would be. If I'm incorrect, please correct me, but I believe it sits up where your cervix is. So when you do go pee, this is not like the pee hole, you know, I don't know how else to put it, but when you pee, it's not gonna go into the cup. This only holds the blood. So when you go pee, there's no blood coming out when you pee. Like, nobody would know that you're on your period, because, you know, it doesn't get messy. So that's the cool thing about this. That's the main thing that I've noticed, because before, every time I would have to go pee, I would have to take my tampon off. So when I was peeing, you know, you have to remove it even if it's not dirty. Whenever I do use this, like I said, on the first 2 days, I do change it about every 3 to 4 hours, just to be on the safe side. And it's not full, it might be like up to here, but I just, you know, I freak out. I want to make sure that I don't, you know, that I don't overfill it, I guess you could say. So the first day I do change it about every 3-4 hours. But then the second day I can honestly go 6-7 hours with this. Sometimes I've gone longer than that because I don't feel like I need to change it, and it's been fine. So the best thing about these is using them overnight as well. Like, you put this, like, I always change it at night, right before I go to bed, and then I'm good all night. I don't have to worry about it until the next morning. I take it out and I wash it and put it back in pretty much. So that's why I really enjoy these, because you really don't even feel like you're on your period. There's no mess. It's literally all the blood, it goes into the cup. You don't have to worry about any bloody messes at all, any accidents or anything like that. You don't have to worry about it going through. I can honestly tell you guys that if I was to wear this, I would feel confident enough to wear white pants, because it just doesn't go through. Like, if you're gonna go out, you could literally change it right before you go out and you don't even have to worry about it. Now, if you have a lighter period than I do, then you can literally go 9 to 12 hours if you wanted to with this, and you wouldn't have an issue. So yeah, that's the main thing that that I love about the cup. You don't feel it. It's not uncomfortable. Once you put it up there, like, it's just not uncomfortable. Now, my main fear when I first got it was, what if it gets stuck? How am I gonna get it out? Like, first I was like, how's it gonna go up there? Then I kept thinking, like, okay, well, once it's up there, like, am I gonna be able to feel it? Is it gonna be uncomfortable? Like, it is not. It's just like a tampon. For those of you that have used tampons, you guys know whenever you first tried on a tampon, you knew that it was on right if it wasn't uncomfortable. If you could feel it, it wasn't right, you had to try it again. It's the same thing with the cup. Do not be afraid to put it in. If it doesn't feel right, like, take it out, wash it, try putting it back in. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick how you put the cup in. This is the cup, right? You fold it in half, okay? And then you fold it in half again, like this. This is how you put it up there. So pretty much once it's folded like this, I'm trying to show you guys as best as I can, like this, that's when you're gonna put it up there. Now, when you put it up there, I mean, once you get this half in there, you just push in the rest, and I would say sometimes I feel it open when it's up there, sometimes I don't. But the way you can check if it's like well positioned is, and you can move it around if you have to, until you feel like it's right. When you try pulling it out, like, you'll be able to kind of pull it a little bit and it'll feel like it's suctioned up there, like it won't just come out. Now, the most important thing is, when you take it out, when you go up there to get it, do not just try pulling it. When you go up there and get it, you have to pinch it and then pull it out. If not, it's gonna hurt because it's suctioned up there. So once you pinch it like this, like a little bit, then you pull it out. And I mean, you're doing it sitting on the toilet, so you literally pour it right into the toilet and wash it, clean it really good, and put it right back up. Okay, sorry about that. I had to change scenery because my child woke up and he's watching cartoons as loud as you can possibly imagine. But like I was saying with this, so that's pretty much how you take it out. Now, this bottom part right here, that little tip that you guys can see, that can get very uncomfortable if it's not put in right. So the only thing I would suggest is, after you go ahead and insert it, make sure, like, if you stand up and you feel like you can feel this end, all you have to do is kind of move it around until you're comfortable. But yeah, don't be afraid to, like, really push it up there. I mean, it's not gonna get lost. You're just probably gonna have to reach in there, but in order for it to be super comfortable, you do have to make sure that it's inserted all the way up there. But if it's put in right, I mean, you won't feel it at all. I don't feel mine, like, at all. And so I'm not uncomfortable. Like, you don't have to worry that it's gonna leak if you lay down. The way it's suctioned up, it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much the way that you insert it and take it out. I don't know what other questions you possibly could have. I mean, like I said, it's super affordable. It lasts for years, and as long as, so pretty much to sterilize it, the first time that I used them, I did boil them for 3 minutes, and you do get like a little instruction booklet in the box, and it'll tell you. But yeah, pretty much you just boil it. Whenever you first get them, you boil them for 3 minutes, and that's how you sanitize them. After that, you don't have to do that every time you use them. All you have to do is make sure you wash them really good with antibacterial soap, and you're good to go. So I do that every time I take it out. I wash it and then I reinsert, and like I said, it's pretty easy to use. And then after that, I just store it in the little pouch, and I have been using them now for 3 months, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, I was super scared at first, but now I really love it. Now the first month I didn't like it because I wasn't inserting it right. I was scared to really go and insert it up there because I thought it was gonna get lost somehow. But so the first month it kind of was uncomfortable because it never leaked, it never like made a mess or anything like that, but it felt uncomfortable at times. So I had to like keep taking it out, putting it, like, I cannot tell you how many times I reinserted that cup because I was just not comfortable. So yeah, you might not like it right when you first try it, but once you get the hang of it, I promise you will never want to go back to tampons or pads or whatever, because it's really amazing. Yeah, that is all. If I end up trying a different brand, I'll let you guys know. But if you guys have any questions, if I missed anything, just make sure to comment down below and I'll be able to answer the questions that you may have. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.